Welcome, everyone, to Career Force Explore Careers with the MSP Airport. Today is Tuesday, May 18th, 2021, and this is second in a two-part series of all of the jobs and all of the opportunities available through the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Last week, we held our first of the two and we focused on the food and hospitality industry within the MSP airport terminals. You can find the recording of that conversation on our Career Force YouTube channel. So go to YouTube, find Career Force MN, make sure you have the Minnesota part of that in there. And then when you get to our channel, click on the Explore Careers playlist. And I've also put the URL up here for you. It was a great hour when we learned about all of the food and server positions and barista positions that are available. Don't go into it with an empty stomach because there are a lot of beautiful pictures of food on it. Just kidding. Today, we're going to be focusing on operations and ground services. So we'll be hearing from security, from ground services, from auto rental companies, and from one of the airlines. So glad to have this conversation taking place this week. So I'd like to first introduce Ann Skildum with the MSP Metropolitan Airports Commission, who's going to go over some of the benefits of working at the airport. Welcome, Ann.
Hi, Liz. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I'm just going to give you a little overview of the airport in general. I'm sure a lot, if not most of you, are familiar with the MSP airport, but I kind of want to give you a little glimpse and ask some questions or answer some questions that a lot of people usually have. Next slide. So first, I just want to say that working the MSP airport is kind of working for an airport icon, right? We are one of the best airports in the nation. We are constantly being given awards for our airport staff, for our effectiveness, our efficiency, all sorts of things like that. So when you work at MSP Airport, you're really working for something that is truly, truly respected in the industry. And that's made up of dozens and dozens of different companies that are all coming together and pulling in the same direction. We're about the 16th busiest airport in the nation. At our peak, we serve about 40 million passengers every year. Right now, we're about 30 to 40% below that, but things should be picking up. We plan to turn a little bit of a corner come June. Next slide. So something of this size really takes a lot of employees, a lot of feet on the ground to get it running. So all of these awards, all of these, recognitions that we receive are really thanks to the 21,000 employees that work for the different entities at the airport. And that's everything from, we have our own, police force, fire station. We have, the Metropolitan Airports Commission, which is, kind of helping out with all of these different relationships. We have the airlines, the shops, the restaurants, all the security and safety that's built in, the rental cars. I mean, there is so much going on at the airport that if you want to work out here, there's absolutely 100% a job for you that definitely fits what you're looking for. Next slide. One of the greatest resources that we have for job seekers who are interested in working at the airport is we have a job board that's just simply at mspairport.com/jobs. We're receiving new jobs for this job board every single day. So definitely bookmark that. Keep an eye on that if you're looking for opportunities specific to the airport. Next slide. So one of the questions that I get asked a lot is, how do I get to the airport? Is it kind of, a pain or is it easy? And, honestly, we're connected via public transportation. So both the light rail and the number 54 bus make it really easy. There's also, if you're in the southwest suburbs, Southwest Transit has a lot of great deals. If you're looking for a place that you can bike to work, yep, we have bike racks at both terminals. And your employer may offer parking at a discounted rate. And in addition, we also have, Transit Link and Van Pool available. So through Metro Transit, we really partner closely with them to make your trip to the airport as easy as possible. Next slide. All right. I do get asked a lot about safety and security, or basically I get asked the question, do I have to go through security every morning? And the answer is, if you work on the secure side of the airport, yes, absolutely you do. Being part of the airport, one of the things that you'll hear over and over again is that safety and security are truly our top priority. So a couple of things there. One is that if you're going to work on the secure side of the airport, you do need to go through a background check, and there are disqualifying crimes that will make you ineligible for employment at the airport. You'll go through fingerprinted and go through the process of getting an airport badge that'll get you through security. One of the plus sides to that is that when you're at the airport, everyone you work with has also gone through that same process. So the airport is actually one of the safest places to work because everyone has been screened, everyone has gone through the TSA screening, and we have our own police force right there and ready to go. So it really is a safe and secure place to work. If you do work on the secure side, you do have to go through a TSA screening every day before work, but most people just plan that into part of their commute, and it's, really not a big deal. You go through it once or twice and it just feels easy peasy to you. And then of course we're still rounding out the end of a pandemic, so we always want to make sure that all our employees are adhering to, the COVID-19 safety protocols that we have set in place. We do listen to the CDC, we do follow those, but because we are an airport, we actually fall under the jurisdiction of the FAA as far as those rules and regulations go. So as of right now, masks will still be required until I believe at least September 13th at the airport. Next slide. Recognition. You're going to hear a lot from our employers on the call about different perks and recognitions and benefits that they have, but everybody at the airport qualifies for these through our customer service action committee. So we have an MSP NICE program where unsolicited compliments or feedback will get you, gift cards, or, the little gift cards where you can get, a free donut or coffee or whatever. And we have an employee celebration every year called the MSP NICE celebration. And we have a Celebrate Success Week where you get massages and caricatures and ice cream and cookies and those kind of things. At the airport, we definitely have employee discounts across the board to make sure you can get those meals. Some restaurants offer employee meals at a steeply discounted price. We have an art show every year. And if you're still working on your English, we offer English classes through Workforce English. So yeah, just a lot of great things going on at the airport. We definitely recognize how amazing and incredible all the employees are at the airport. And it really is kind of a great community to be a part of because you're constantly being recognized and shown that we truly care about you. All right, last slide. That's it. That's all I have to say. That's the quick spiel about the airport. You're going to hear from specific companies, and just know that we have some great employers on the line today, and there are several dozen more like them that are all looking for, wonderful people. And we really, really look forward to getting some of you to be part of the team. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, let's just dive right into the security aspect since we were just talking about that. We have Drew Rhodes from TSA on the call today to talk about their hiring process. Hello, Drew.
Hi, Liz and Ann. Thank you for a great segue into my presentation. I appreciate that. The Transportation Security Administration is proud to be a good partner at the MSP airport. As Ann said, it is a wonderful place to work. We are one of just several of many employers that have great benefits. So what I'd like to do is talk to them about them. Next slide, please. So we start off at $19.52, but after you pass training, which occurs generally within about 6 months, we increase your pay automatically to 5% to $20.50. We believe as a comparative advantage, that's one of the highest starting salaries at the airport itself. We do offer a $1,000 signing on bonus and plenty of opportunities to either work overtime or differential shifts. We are a shift, we're a union force, that work shift work. So the overwhelming majority of people that would apply for positions would start either in the AM or the PM shift. The AM start generally about 4 in the morning. You're off about 12:30 or around noon. And then our PM shifts generally start around noon. You'll be off at 8:30. Again, we have part-time and full-time work. There's approximately 45 full-time opportunities and approximately 10 to 15 part-time opportunities. So we have more than enough vacancies for everyone on this call. I do notice we have a lot of females on this call, which is great. As you know, we have to screen same-sex gender. So for all the females, we welcome you. Another key point is you don't have to have security experience. And that's really, really important. So next slide, please. Let's talk a little bit about the benefits before we get to some of those slides. So there are 455 federalized airports in our nation. So that means if Rebecca, who's on the call, joins our agency and says, you know what, I'm going to transfer to Florida because I always wanted to live in Florida. In our transfer program, you are guaranteed a job at that airport, and they must take you according to our union contracts. So that's a pretty cool thing. So it's not just the MSP airport, it's globally. Like I said, we have a very competitive salary for starting salary. And I have a salary chart here, but ultimately it would not be impossible for someone who joins our agency to get promoted to the next level, what's called F-band. The F-band starting salary to include locality starts you off at $51,000 a year. And the ceiling, because we have bands, is capped out at $76,700. Really, really good professional salaries. Transit and parking, we offer federal transit benefits. So as Ann discussed, wherever you live, we would pay for you to be able to drive it. Well, we give you free parking, or we give you federal transits, meaning you could use the bus or the metro line. We do offer, obviously, paid vacation and sick, but that depends upon how many years of federal service you had. You start off at accruing 4 hours of vacation and sick each pay period. We're paid 26 times a year. We have, obviously, very competitive health, dental insurance. Our thrift savings plan, we offer a dollar for dollar matching. Most employers these days in the private sector offer potentially between 50 cents. Some do dollar for dollar, but most of them around 50 cents matching for your contributions. We do dollar to dollar for your first 5%. Of course, we pay for uniform allowances. Next slide, please. A few conditions of employment. You have to be a U.S. citizen with a high school diploma or GED. You have to be proficient in English. We give you what's called a computer-based test, but it gives you color vision and a basic English test. It's not like you have to graduate from MIT, Harvard, or Yale. It's just a very basic English test. We do drug screening, medical evaluation, and background checks. I know there was a gentleman in the chat that talked about something in his background, and I agree with Jay that something so lengthy in the process, you would probably be adjudicated favorably. Again, we have plenty of overtime shifts. We do pay at basically time and a half. So if you do want overtime, you'd be paid $39 an hour. If you work on a Sunday, which chances are it could be good. Some people actually want to work Sundays because you get paid what's called a Sunday differential. And holidays, surprisingly, there are a lot of federal holidays you get paid double time. So those are strong incentives to join our agency. Next, please. Next slide, please. Sorry. I put in the chat and then also here the actual links to our part-time. If you are remotely interested, I would highly encourage you to write down Kirsten Anatipa's phone number. It's there on the slide here. I want to close by saying we are a great organization. We are recession-proof. During the COVID pandemic, in order to distance our staff, we paid them for 1 week of work, and we paid them 1 week to stay at home with full salary, full benefits. When they were sick, we did not dock their sick time. We gave them up to 2 weeks of free sick time. So if they actually got the COVID, virus, they were given 2 free weeks of non-chargeable sick leave. Good luck in your job search. I hope you find what you're all looking for. If it's not with the TSA, I hope it's with another company on this call. God bless you. And I'll stay on the call at the end if you have any questions. So Liz, back to you. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak to all these candidates.
Great. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, the couple of questions that have come in, Jay is handling them in the chat. Thank you. You know, about benefits, it's great benefits. So that is really a plus. And also for everyone on the call, Jay's been putting in the links to the USA jobs.gov site with the direct links to get you there. So yes, please reach out to Drew's colleague, Kristen, ask questions and submit your application. Thank you. We're going to move on to ground services. Ground services are all of those people behind the scenes that transport baggage and clean and really make it work. So we're going to welcome Unify Service with Cassandra Jastrom. Hello there, Cassandra.
Hi, Liz. Thanks so much. Yeah, so Unify, I'm very excited to have you guys if you're interested in joining our team. Like Liz says, we are a ground handling provider. Next slide, please. Awesome. So one of our main positions that we're always hiring for is our ramp agent. This is a physical job where you are loading and unloading baggage. So you're outside, either on the ground, grabbing the bags and loading them, or you're in the cabin bin, moving the bags around if the flight's taken off. 18 years of age requirement. We do require a driver's license, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and a good driving history, as you'll be operating some of our machinery on the tarmac. We do a drug test and background check for all of our positions. And then again, it is a physical job, so any weight restrictions, you'd have to make sure you're comfortable lifting up to 60 pounds. Rain or shine, we do need these people outside. If a plane is coming in, the ramp agent is responsible for bringing them in. We do offer paid training, and that's a 3-week training, so on the job as well as classroom setting training. And it is paid, and you get paid weekly for all of our positions. The pay for the ramp agent is $15.25. Next slide. Lav and Water Agent. So these people are responsible for removing all the waste from the aircraft. They're also doing the refreshment, changing water. They have to be comfortable utilizing machinery as well. So again, that driver's license is also mandatory for this job. You're working outside, again, no surprise there, 18 years of age, and we do train for this position. All of our positions, we offer training. So nobody has to have any experience. 18 years of age is the required is mandatory for this job. Next slide. Cabin service agent. These people are cleaning the aircraft, so wiping them down. Obviously, as you can see here in the picture, with COVID being very rampant, we are making sure that cleanliness is one of our most important parts of the aircraft right now. So again, this would be the cabin service agent's job. Lifting, bending, being in small spaces. You will be on the aircraft, so this is not necessarily an outdoor job, but we don't require a driver's license for this one, just a state ID. Training is very quick for this position, about a 1 week long. 18 years of age is mandatory, and then $13.25 is the hourly rate for this position. Right now, all of our positions, due to the high demand, we are offering a hiring bonus, and that is $1,600. That will be distributed at the 30-day mark, so once training is complete, and then at the 90-day mark as well. And then passenger service agent, also referred to as like a ticketing agent. These are the people that are checking people in before they board the plane. So customer service, these are people facing, so professionalism, very important. They're also going to be entering information into the computer system. So having some sort of data, Microsoft Word typing experience will put you in successful for this job. And customer service background, 18 years of age, we do require a high school or GED. And then again, 1 month of paid training for this position, $13.25 an hour. Next slide. Past privileges. So all of our employees get to fly at a very discounted rate on Delta aircrafts. We are a partially owned subsidiary of Delta Airlines. So with that, after you complete the 30 days of training, you are eligible, as well as some of the members of your family, to fly on Delta aircrafts. And that's both domestic as well as international flights. Next slide. Awesome. Well, if you'd like to contact me, my information is here. You can also apply directly on our website. We get back to you within 24 hours. Good luck on your job search, everybody.
Cassandra, I'm interested in a few more details
Yeah.
about hours and shifts for any of the positions. How does that work?
Yeah, we have all open hours and shifts. So you come in, you let us know what you're looking for. Um, Right now, 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. are our highest need, but part-time and full-time as well as seasonal positions are all offered. And it's a bidding schedule when it comes to your shift. During training, they call each agent up one by one and they show you what options they have. And then you select it at that time. The nice feature that we have, though, is an app that allows people to trade shifts. So you're able to go on there, put up the shift you're not interested in, and pick up an additional shift if you're looking for that overtime, or just trade away your shift if it doesn't work for your schedule.
Oh, that's great. And so would you hire people you said on a part-time basis, if someone who only wants to work on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, how does that work for you?
Yeah, they have to be at least available during the week, because I can't for sure because they're bidding for a schedule. I don't know that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be available. So they have to have some flexibility during the week. And then keep in mind, our training is full time, regardless if you want part time or seasonal. There is still that full time training that is required for the job on the front end.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. And then what are some of the career pathways? I mean, if someone really wants to make a career in aviation, what are
Yeah.
some of the opportunities that you have?
Absolutely. So after 6 months of employment, you're able to apply from within with our company. And we are always looking for leads and supervisors, anybody that's really willing to take the initiative on time. Being on time and attendance is really mandatory for this job. So if you have good attendance and you are on time for your shift, we really look to those people to really advance them in the company. People also like to transfer to different locations. So we have multiple, obviously, different airports that we can transfer you to if you're looking for a different job there, or if you're looking to transfer into the airport and you're working outside. You just need 6 months of good standing before looking to that next position with us.
That makes a lot of sense. Great. Thank you for being on the call today.
Thank you,
Jane
guys.
has put your links in the chat, and all of you are welcome to reach out to Cassandra. Cassandra, maybe you'll put your email address in the chat there so people can grab it off. Thank you. Now we're going to move ahead to explore a different area, which is the auto rental. And we've heard a lot of stories lately about how the auto rental industry lately um, is seeing a high demand and low supply. But we need people. We need people to work those. So let's first welcome Avis Company with Elaine Madsen. Give me a moment. Yep, there you go. Elaine, are you on it?
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me and hosting. I'm really happy to be here. My name is Elaine Madsen. I work for Avis Budget, the car rental company. So we are here at the airport. Our agents do not have to go through ticketing or go through TSA to get to work. We are outside of the airport terminal in one of the, what are they called, ramps. So you can come up and park in our employee parking lot that we have on level 5, so that transportation issue is and badging is not necessary. You can still access us from the light rail or the bus systems also. We have full-time, part-time positions open. We, like the other companies that you've heard today, have a retention bonus. We also have a referral bonus. So if our current employees refer a friend, family member to the position, they can get bonuses as well. Medical, dental, paid time off and vacations, very similar to the other groupings that you have heard today. So right now we're looking at rental sales agents. So this is a sales position where you get an hourly rate. We have our customer service experts. These are going to be assisting our customers at the time of rental and at the time of return, helping them exit our vehicle ramp area. And we also have our vehicle service attendants. So they're going to be cleaning and sanitizing the vehicles and getting them ready for the next renters. So for the rental sales, a little bit more specific into this one, it's $14.25 an hour plus any commissions up to 21%. And the training will last about 6 weeks, and then you'll be able to start renting and making a bonus. On average, our rental sales agents could make $3,000 to $5,000. I've seen paychecks as high as $12,000 to $15,000 a month on sales commissions, and I've seen them as low as $500 or $600. So really relying on the training, your sales charm, and smiles all around are great. One good thing about a sales position here at the airport is that the customers come to you looking for the rentals. We don't have to do any cold calling or searching for the customers. Our vehicle service attendants will clean and detail the vehicles and sanitize them, getting ready for the next renters. No experience is needed. All the training will take place, and this is not customer facing. Some people like to be able to keep their head down and get their job done and go home to their families at night, and they enjoy being on an individual task to help the group. And our customer service. So these will check in the vehicles, record the miles, and then give the receipts to the customers and respond if the customers have any troubles or concerns. They may also sanitize vehicles and get them ready for the next renter by adding them using our computer system. And there is also a 5% commission based on sales with this position. They will speak with customers, so our agents will see sometimes $700 or as low as $100 to $200 in additional to the $14.25 pay rate. So here's all my information. You can go right online. You can come in person to our administrative location. You can email me or give me a phone call if you have any questions. Avis budget is worldwide, so transferring from different airports is possible. They have education credits to be going back to school to pay, and then the other regular vacation time, dental, and medical. If you have any questions, let me know. We'd love to help you find a position that fits best for you and have you join our team.
Thank you, Elaine. What are some of the other locations across the state that Avis has?
We have areas outside the airport proper, like out in the town. If some people are familiar with Burnsville or Bloomington, Hiawatha, downtown Minneapolis or St. Paul. We have locations at Rochester, Duluth. We have locations at La Crosse. And then basically any other location across the country as well.
Right, that's great. That's helpful. What have you seen with how far away do workers at the airport live? How far away do some of your employees commute in?
I think the furthest employee lives in New Prague, so that's south of the Twin Cities, and they drive in. We have a lot of employees that do take the light rail, and they take the light rail right from work because they live downtown Minneapolis or St. Paul. So we do have some that commute in, and while others take public transportation.
Okay, so a person doesn't just need to live in like parts of St. Paul or Minneapolis really close. You know, people are coming from a distance.
Yes, I personally live in Prior Lake and drive to the airport every day.
Sure. Wow. Great. Well, thank you so much, Elaine, for being on the call. Please, folks, everyone, reach out to Ava's Budget Group if that interests you for a career. Now we're also going to hear from Hertz. To continue our exploration of the auto rental industry, we have Ricky Becker on the line today from Hertz. Welcome, Ricky. I know she's here. Okay, try that, Ricky.
Okay, now we're good.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So I'm Ricky, I'm with Hertz. Just like everyone else here, we are definitely booming at the airport and in very much need of some great employees. So you can flip to the next slide. So Hertz is really big on working with people. Most of our company everybody starts from the ground up, and that's huge on what they do. So we're looking for somebody that loves to work with people, loves to drive cars. That's just one of the things that I hear the most from our employees is I get paid to drive new cars around. So that's really just a fun perk of the job. You can go to the next slide. Like I was saying, very, very big on promoting from within. We look to people that start as car cleaners, flex reps, etc., to really become our next GMs. We are the largest airport car rental company in the world. So we have 1,600 locations in the United States and 1,300 internationally. So the options are endless on where you can go with us. Next slide, please. So currently we have, and all of these positions, we have multiple openings for. I have a full-time customer service rep. It has an $800 hiring bonus. I didn't post the pay on here, but because we are adjusting it a little bit right now. But currently it is at 17. We're looking for a lot of flexibility with this. So think that person when you walk up to pick up your rental, that's the first person that you see. There is an uncapped commission on this as well. The way that works would be if you've ever rented a car, somebody says, oh, I see you have, a smaller vehicle and your family's with you. Would you like to upgrade to a minivan? And they say, yes, you get commission on that. Would you like to fill up your tank before you get here? Would you like Hertz to take care of that? Hertz can take care of that. You get commission on that. It's very simple. It's not hard selling. It's just being able to have that conversation with the customer. Another position we have that we're always in need of is that car cleaner. This is where that driving comes into play. It's really, they have such a well-oiled machine down there. We have our own car wash. It's our own bays. They spray for COVID, of course. Just a great group of people down there. And it's really just getting them through so that we can get them to the customers right away. Currently, we are also looking for a customer service manager due to the fact that our customer service manager was just promoted to the ops manager. So if you know anybody or if you yourself have that management experience working with customers, please definitely reach out to me. You can go to the next slide, please. And then part-time. This is where we also are definitely looking for people for that flexibility piece. As most of you know, an airport is a 24/7 world. So I'm looking for somebody or a few people that can, have that flexibility to work at night, in the morning, on the weekends, whatever fits your schedule within that. Students are really good for this. Customer service rep, same thing, as well as that car cleaner. So for all of these positions, I should have said, I'm sorry, 18 years and older. And then we do need you to have a valid driver's license because, of course, we are in the auto industry. So you can go to the next slide, please. So that's all I have right now. I'm sure we're going to have more openings come out. My contact info is on here. Our website's on here, and then you are also by all means stop by and see Shapri or Brandon at the airport, and they would love to walk you through the facility, how we're set up, that sort of thing. So that's
Thanks,
that.
Ricky. What
You're
what
welcome.
kind of experience do you look for in a person's application? Say you have a younger person, like you mentioned a student. What kind of background do you want to see?
You know, I'm really not that worried about background. I'm more worried about personality. I can train the job, so that's not really what I'm concerned with. So really just how are you going to interact with the customer? I can't honestly say that a car cleaner will never see a customer. We have our gold facility that deals with our higher level customers, our premium, our President's Club. So a lot of times the car cleaners will be delivering that vehicle to, say, you know, this a CFO, maybe somebody that's famous, and I really need somebody to be able to just have a good customer that like that immediate hello, how are you, how's your day? So a background I'm not really that concerned with, just to be kind.
Okay. Yep, that's good to know.
Mhm.
And what's the pacing like in the job? If it's a full-time position, is it an 8-hour shift and is it go, 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 the all entire 8?
You know, right now it's go, 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 go. We are so busy. Full time it would be a full 8. Part time, it is a very much a pick your schedule, talk to the manager, see what they're in need of. But right now, as you said in the beginning, you're hearing it all over the news. We are the auto and rental industry, excuse me, is so busy, and we can't keep up right now. I need people. So I have part-time people that are working overtime right now. So we didn't expect this boom until 2023 and it's here now. So
Wow. Yeah.
mhm.
Thank you so much, Ricky, for all of this information. Thanks to Jay for putting some of the links in the chat area. So yes, folks, be in touch with Ricky if this appeals to you. Let's move on and hear from one other company, just so we can talk about all of the rental facilities. We have Ashley Laffin from Enterprise Holdings, Enterprise Rental Cars, on the call. Ashley, are you there?
I'm here. Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Thank you so much for having me, Liz. My name is Ashley Levine, and I am here with Enterprise. I'm in corporate talent acquisition, and we are a privately held, family-owned company. We own and operate Enterprise Rent-A-Car, National Car Rental, as well as Alamo Car Rental. Next slide, please. So we are in 100 different countries with over 10,000 locations worldwide now. We generated revenues of over 25 billion and have almost 2 million cars and trucks on the road. So we are everywhere, you guys. We are now within 10 minutes of 90% of the population and have a strong presence at airports all across the world. Next slide, please. In 2007, we became Enterprise Holdings and we acquired National and Alamo. So we do again own and operate all 3 brands. And from there, we have truly taken this opportunity to listen to our customers and have grown into this total ground transportation solution. We are in fleet management. We have a car sales division, motorcycles, exotics, rideshare, anything that you can think of. And being an employee for our company, that's a huge perk because it truly means that the opportunities for growth and advancement within our company are endless. Next slide, please. This is a picture of our founder, Jack Taylor. And I really like to highlight this because honestly, what we really care about at Enterprise is taking care of our 2 biggest assets. And for us, that means taking care of our customers and our employees first. And that's where we believe our profits and growth have stemmed from. Next slide, please. And like everyone else, we're hiring. I am so excited to be here to tell you guys all about our job and career opportunities. And we'll start with the next slide, which highlights our automotive detailer position. So out at MSP Airport, we are hiring for full-time, part-time, and seasonal automotive detailers. Our automotive detailer position starts off at $14.50 per hour. For our full-time and part-time automotive detailers, we do have production bonuses where you can earn up to $4 more per hour based on how many cars you're able to clean. And there is a typo, it says 14.50 to 16, but it actually should say 17.50, so my bad there. But our seasonal automotive detailer position does pay $17.50 per hour. And for that too, we have full-time and part-time positions available. For the seasonal, you do not earn the production bonus, but our full-time and regular part-time positions do earn the production bonuses. We are really focused on our complete clean car pledge, which is really our commitment to our customers and our employees that every vehicle will be completely detailed interior, exterior, as well as a deep sanitation process to ensure everyone's health and safety is our top priority. So for our automotive detailer position, we do not require any experience. You do have to be over 18 with a valid driver's license. And just given the nature of our business, we do also do like driving record checks and background checks and stuff like that. For our seasonal automotive detailer position, you can be under 18 and we just require 1 year of licensed driving experience, that you've had a valid driver's license for at least a year. Next slide, please. We also have customer service positions available. We're hiring for part-time customer service agents to help us with greeting our customers, helping our customers through the rental process, and ultimately really ensuring complete customer satisfaction. Our customer service agents start off at $14.75 per hour. We do require 1 year of customer service experience, and we do have customer service bonuses you can earn, really elevating your pay up to $2 more per hour. We're also hiring for part-time return agents. Our return agents are helping our customers on the back end of things, like when they're bringing the vehicle back. So checking in vehicles, going over their invoice and receipts, and again, being that last touch point for them to ensure that all of our customers have had the best experience possible. Pay is similar in that position, $14.75 per hour. We still do require that 1 year of face-to-face customer service experience, and we do offer customer service bonuses as well. Next slide, please. The application process. So up top here, I have our careers page, which is careers.enterprise.com. When you go to our careers page, if you're interested in applying for the job, the first step is to create a username and password. It will give you the option to upload your resume if you have one that you would like to add to your application. And then the last step is to fill out our full employment application. For the application, you really just have to put one previous job that you've had in the past on there. If you don't have any previous work experience, for example, for the automotive detailer job, you can just put NA in those fields. The entire application process probably only takes 5 to 10 minutes. We truly have tried to make it as simple and as easy as possible for you. Next slide, please. And our interview process. So everybody has to submit an official online application in order to be considered for our positions. I do personally review every application. If you meet the minimum requirements, I will reach out to you to schedule a first interview either by phone or Zoom. We do also have a second interview where you'd get to go out to the airport. It would be about a 20 to 30 minute process. And our management team out there would give you a tour of our operations, talk to you a little bit about some of your previous experiences and kind of why you're interested in the position. At that time, we would also talk to you about our available schedules. And if that all went well, we would run background checks. Again, all of our offers are contingent on background checks. We do Social Security, criminal, felony, misdemeanor, driving record. For the customer service positions, we would also do a previous employment check and an education check to verify either a high school diploma or GED equivalent. We do not do drug tests or anything like that. Next slide, please. So why do you want to work at Enterprise? I have been here for almost 15 years now, and have truly seen firsthand the supportive team that our company offers. Everyone here is truly like a big family, even though we have the perks of a big company. We value internal promotions. After you've been with our company for 90 days, as long as your performance supports it, you can apply for different positions within our company. We do have full benefits available for our full-time employees. It would be medical, dental, vision. We have flexible spending, health savings, life insurance, disability. For both part-time and full-time employees, we also offer 401k, rental car discounts for you and your family members. We have paid time off and lots of other corporate partnerships and discounts available for you to take advantage of. Next slide, please. This is my contact information. Please feel free to reach out to me directly. That's my direct office line, my email, and again, our Enterprise Careers website where you can view all positions at MSP Airport or open positions across the world.
Thank you, Ashley. One of the questions that was coming through the chat is, do you hire people over 50? So we know that there's a growing population. You know, we've got a spread of 4 or 5 different generations. How do you handle that?
Yes, absolutely. As long as if you are looking for a seasonal automotive detailer position, you just have to have 1 year of a valid driver's license. For every other position, it's 18 plus, and we welcome everyone of all ages to please join our team. You guys, I was also going to note we do also have driving positions as well. I forgot to have that on there too. So we have part-time driving positions out at MSP Airport. But yes, we would love ages.
Good, good. Yeah, and that makes so much sense that if a person really loves cars, working for an auto company like this really could make sense.
Yes,
So,
100%.
thanks for your presentation, and thanks to all 3 of our auto rental, Avis, Hertz, and Enterprise Holding. It's really great to see the similarities and a few of the small differences between you. So let's move on now to the big one, airlines. Minnesota is proud to have Sun Country as like a homegrown airline. So I'd like to welcome Brittany Ritchie from Sun Country to tell us more.
Hi there, I'm Brittany. I don't know exactly what's wrong with my video right now, so I apologize for that, but I appreciate you guys having myself as a representative for Sun Country here to chat with you about our openings as well. So I will just get started. Our story, we are that homegrown airlines. We started in Minnesota, a pilot and a flight attendant in 1983, decided to start an airlines. And now we are growing and growing and growing. We just added 18 new stops over the past few months, and we've added like 36 new locations that we fly to over the past year. So we are no longer just your Sun Country destination airline. We can be your main carrier everywhere, or we're hoping to eventually be everywhere around the United States, at least, including Hawaii, lots of the islands down in the Bahamas. All over the place, but we're now flying to other destinations like Indianapolis and Houston and all kinds of locations. But one of the best perks of all of our roles is flight benefits. So that's something to keep in mind. Day one, all of our employees, part-time and full-time, do get flight benefits. So that's standby for you and your household day one. So we'll move on from there. Okay, so our brand pillars. So just like everybody else, especially in the world of COVID, safety is number one when it comes to everything from the build of our aircraft, the safety of our aircraft, the safety of our client or our employees, our customers. Safety is key. Reliability. We want our guests and customers to feel confident that when they're flying with us, that it will be stress-free and they will get to their destination. Hassle-free. We want our customers and guests, again, to know that when they're flying with us, we'll make it as hassle-free as possible. Affordable. We are moving from a sunny destination airline into an affordable airline, so we're along the lines of Spirit and those types of airlines, as opposed to being a big competitor of the main three, which would be United, Delta, and American, I believe. Anyway, so we aren't competing with those. Those are a lot more expensive. We're more of a budget airline. And community. Our community started here in Minnesota, and we love being a part of Minnesota. We love building it up, and we especially love hiring our people. We believe in Minnesota. We believe in Minnesotans. We actually did start kind of outsourcing or moving some of our planes to different locations and hubbing them there. And then last year we actually decided, nope, we like Minnesota. We want to be in Minnesota. And we pulled them back. So we are here, and we have plenty of opportunity, and we'd love to have anybody who's willing and able and fits to join our team. Next page, please. So we have two big positions that we're hiring like crazy for right now. I heard Unify actually speak to this, and those roles are our customer service agents and our ramp agents. So customer service agents are the people who check in all of our guests to their flight, like that first station that you stop at when you get in the airport. They're also the people that check you in to actually go on to the airplane. Those are all part-time roles and are $13.50 an hour. But again, day one, all of our part-time employees get full benefits. We also pay weekly. Our ramp agents is another one that I heard Unify speak about, but the ramp agents again are the baggage agents. They're the ones, like in that picture, are putting luggage and mail on our flights. And those positions start at $14.50 an hour, again paid weekly, and do get full benefits starting day one for themselves and immediate family members or immediate household. The great thing about these roles, lots of our airline and our corporate office has been built with the skills of people who started in these part-time roles that are 2 days a week, 3 days a week, 4 days a week, or 5 days a week schedules, 5-hour shifts. The shifts start at 4:15 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 8:30 p.m. And again, you can pick between a 2-day schedule, 3-day schedule, 4-day schedule, or a 5-day schedule. And most of our corporate office, or maybe not most, maybe around half of our corporate office is built from people that started in these part-time roles just because they wanted to get free flights when they wanted to go on vacation with their family. So that's a great benefit, a great perk, and we love growing from within. Every single one of our shift supervisors and managers in these roles, and those are full-time positions, the shift manager and the manager roles of these part-time roles that we're highlighting here, started as those part-time customer service agents or the part-time ramp agents. So we really build from within. We allow any of our employees in good standing after 6 months within their role to apply to any other role within the airline. As long as they meet the requirements, we guarantee them an interview for that role. And we do love growing our own, homegrown, growing our own. So those are two that I'm highlighting here on this call, but please check out suncountry.com. Go to the very bottom and click on careers. That'll bring you to our other roles that we have as well. We have 29 other roles highlighted. If you're in the financial industry, we have a financial analyst that we're hiring for right now, finance intern, accountants, like I said, the customer service agents. If you have aircraft experience, we are hiring aircraft mechanics, engineers. We are just across the gamut of people who could join our airlines. We're really are working to fill right now, not just because of the current climate. I know a lot in hiring right now is based on the current climate of just not having enough workers in the United States, but this is also based on growth. So we're growing like crazy. So a lot of these roles are new roles or backfills for internal promotions, things like that. So yeah, Next slide, please. So here's again a look at our total rewards for our part-time employees. They do get the standby and confirmed travel privileges day one, employee discounts, pass agreements with other airlines, discounts with car rental companies, discount with FedEx shipping. We are just, because a lot of people don't know, we're Amazon's main aircraft carrier, so we don't get a discount with Amazon, but it just shows that we're diversified and growing, and we aren't going anywhere. And even in COVID, when most airlines had to lay off a bunch of people, we didn't lay off a single person. So we're growing. We really love being a part of Minnesota, and we want to meet you. I'll just let everybody kind of read that on their own. So how to apply, I went over this a little bit, but there's the link. The best way to get a hold of all of our recruiters is through that main recruiting email address. I will also, after this call, just kind of ding all of us on my whole team and make sure they know that we're gonna be expecting an influx of interest on that email address. And we'll make sure that we get to you in a very quick fashion. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany. Yes, this is good information. How do you deal with uniforms? Do you make your people wear uniforms, or do they have to purchase them?
No, all uniforms are provided to them, especially if it is required to do their job, which it is for a majority of our things. But when I'm saying that, I mean like the reflective gear. So it's not just like a shirt and pants. It is like any jackets for cold weather, reflective vest, gloves, stuff. All of that will be provided by the airline.
Great, thank you. And Jay had put in from the Metropolitan Airports Commission that the minimum wage ordinance at the airport will be $14.25 per hour starting this July 1st, 2021. Yeah. And then 2022, it will increase to 15 as the minimum.
Yes.
So that's good. And Brittany, what's the pace of raises or promotions for customer service positions? Did you say 90 days, then they can start applying?
It's 6 months in any role. So even if they're jumping, yeah, it's really like they can go from all kinds of different roles. So it's just because we want them to make sure that they've learned that whole role, that there's enough performance base to go off of for something else, for the next step for them. But we have no problem cross-training, helping people get, if they come in and tell their manager they want to be, my goal is to do this within the airline, we would be more than happy to give them the training and make sure that that happens for them.
Sure, good. And then you also have healthcare coverage for full-time employees?
Yes.
Is that it?
For full-time employees, we again do the flight benefits, 401k. We're a publicly traded company now, so in some positions there is stock, as well as full medical, dental, vision, life, all the basic health insurance is covered.
Okay, thank you. That information is really helpful. And thank you to all of the people on the call. TSA, Unify, Avis, Hertz, Enterprise Holdings, and Sun Country. This really is good information. I wanted to point out to you that the airport will be having a couple of other events coming up. On Wednesday, June 16th, my Career Force partners in Hennepin County will be working with this team to have another, like a virtual hiring event webinar. You can register through Eventbrite, and I've put the link here. I'll also include this in the email when I send you the follow-up materials. And there will be at least 14 companies on that call, on that webinar on June 16th. Also, Unify Service has put on our Career Force Job and Career Fair calendar that they have weekly hiring events that are walk-in. So, for instance, this Thursday, May 20th, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 3 p.m., It said you can go to the Delta Building G at that address in Minneapolis on 34th Street, bring your 2 forms of ID so that you can fill out I-9 documents to be hired, and they can give you an on-the-spot interview and process your paperwork. And these are for the cabin agents and the ramp agents. So they have other upcoming dates too, but always use that Career Force calendar. Some of the other Career Force non-airport events coming up. Tomorrow morning, Anoka County Career Force location will be having an online healthcare hiring event using the Easy Virtual Fair software. And again, our SEAM partners at Hennepin County will be having a webinar tomorrow at 1. And you can find out more information and sign up through them through Eventbrite. Again, this is that screenshot of our career fair networking calendar. So always check it. And I'm seeing a lot more companies that are putting their information on there. And also use minnesotaworks.net. Be sure to spell it out completely for our genuine site. But you could even in the keywords put in airport or airport services or MSP or any of the keywords of the jobs that you're thinking about and find out more information about that. So please let us help you on your job search. You can go to careerforcemn.com/locations to find the location nearest you. You can always also reach out to me if you have questions navigating any of the sites. And of course, we have our Career Force help desk that are on the job 8 a.m. to 4:30 Monday through Friday to help you. So send them an email or give them a call. So thank you very much to everyone who is on the call today. Help is on your way for getting your next career, finding a part-time job. And see you next week on Explore Careers. Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone. Good luck with your search.
Bye-bye. Bye, Drew.
Bye.